Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from CloseoutExplosion.com. Hope you're doing well today. Today I'd like to discuss with you all the different ways that you can buy wholesale closeout dresses. For example, I'm sure you're familiar that you can go to a brand or to a wholesaler and place an order for wholesale dresses. And of course, advantage is that it's an easy way to make your purchase. And of course, the challenge is that you're paying the full wholesale price, and it's going to be the same wholesale price that everyone else is paying. So what you want to try to do is you want to look for wholesale closeout dress opportunities, because this way you're still buying wholesale, but you're actually getting the dresses at a closeout price. And the advantage of that is it's going to give you a much bigger profit margin. So how do we do that? One thing you can do is you can approach a brand, and let's say the brand is Tahari, and Tahari makes beautiful dresses, and they have the regular wholesale accounts. What will often happen is Tahari will accumulate a lot of samples, and those are the samples that they're using to show the new lines that they're introducing to the market. Let's say they're introducing a new office dress that it has a really nice belt around it and maybe a nice shoulder design, and they produce enough samples so they could show their various customers the different dresses that they have. Now, you can approach Tahari, and remember, it's not going to be just one style that they introduce. They might be introducing 20, 30 new styles a year. They might be introducing more styles a year. And that's just one brand. If you go across the market, there could be thousands of styles being introduced into the market. Or I should say 1,000, let's say, different models of dresses. So you want to approach the brands and offer to buy all those samples from them. Once the season is done and they're no longer selling that specific model, then they no longer need that sample, and they're going to be happy to get money for it. Another way to get a closeout is to approach the same brands and ask them if they prepared any dresses for customers and the customers didn't go through with their purchases. Let's say they packed up 500 dresses for a department store in Florida. Now the department store in Florida didn't go through with the purchase. So now, of course, they could unpack the order and try to sell it to another department store. But imagine if you approached them at the right time, or even if it's not the right time, but they know that they could count on you to buy any orders that they need to move out. So instead of them having to pay their workers to unpack the orders, to put it back into the inventory, to put it back into the system, and then have to repack everything again, and then take it out of the inventory again when they get a new customer for it, you come in and you buy that order from them. She'll be able to get a closeout price because you're helping them save time and save the money that they would have to pay their workers to unpack the order and to later repack the same order and send it out again. Now, as it happens, this happens the same with brands, and it also happens with wholesalers. Many times they'll send an order out, and then the order is returned by the customer. It could be returned for a legitimate reason. Maybe the wrong merchandise was unpacked, or maybe the customer looks at it, the customer changed their mind, and the customer maybe is going out of business, and the customer cannot afford to pay for that order. And now that order is sent back to the brand or to the wholesaler, and now the brand or the wholesaler was counting on being able to make that sale, and they were counting on the money from that sale. So you approach the brand or wholesaler, or you let them know that you are in the market to do so they can contact you, and you offer to buy that returned order at a sizable discount. So let's say they sent out 200 dresses to a boutique, and now the dresses are returned to them, and let's say the dresses aren't even returned right away. Let's say the dresses are returned a month later or 2 months later, and the season is almost done. And now the brand is wondering, how are they going to sell those dresses now that the season is about to be finished? So you go ahead and you buy those dresses, and they'll be happy to sell them to you, and they might even give you a really good closeout price because they know the time is limited for them to otherwise sell those dresses to the regular retail channels. And they might not even have any regular retail channels to sell to because all the retailers that they deal with might have already placed their orders for dresses. Another way to get good closeout deals on dresses is by going to the boutiques that are buying the dresses from the brands and from the wholesalers and offering to buy from them the dresses that they were not able to sell to their customers. Let's say a boutique over the course of a year placed orders for Tahari for 500 dresses. And throughout the year, they've been selling the dresses, and now the year is done, and they see that they have 45 dresses left. And they're beautiful $100, $200 dresses. But they have a dress that's color red, size 12, and they just couldn't find any customer for that red dress in size 12. Or they had a plus size dress, and most of their customers are not plus sizes. Or it's a style. Let's say most of their customers buy office dresses, and they took a chance and they ordered party dresses. So you approach that boutique and you make them an offer to buy those dresses, and you make them an offer at below the wholesale price. This way you're getting a really good closeout deal. And even though the boutique is going to lose some money, but the boutique's going to be happy to recoup as much money as possible, which they can use now to buy, when they replenish their inventory from the brand. Another way to buy closeout merchandise is by going to department stores or by going to the wholesalers and closeout warehouses that buy from the department stores and look for overstock and store returns, basically the dresses that the department store could not sell or the dresses that the department store did sell, but they were returned to the department store. Now, overstock dresses are going to be in brand new condition. Store return dresses can have damages, so you should know what it is that you're buying. Buy store return dresses if you can fix them, and if you can't fix them, or you just want to play it safe, focus on buying the overstock dresses. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. You're welcome to visit my warehouse. Have a great day.